today I went to the gym, right? And I was I was training and all that, and I noticed that there's always a point. There's always a point where there's like a curve, right? And then there's a top of the curve. There's like a top, the climax, whatever you want to call it. And then from that point forward, usually it's downhill, as far as like how you feel during your training. And the reflection I was having, I think is worth sharing with other people, is that, because also for myself, is that there comes a point where you need to know when to exit. And you got to remember, what is the purpose of the training? Like, if you go to the gym to feel better and to try to get to your to prepare for the day coming up, and you're trying to get better mental strength and all these things, there's a point where, well, you got to ask yourself, is it worth for me to keep going once I get to that top of the hill? Is it worth for me to start going downhill, like where my mental state, I don't feel as good, exiting? And for me, because of my objectives and my trajectory and what I'm trying to develop in myself, there's not much of a purpose for me to keep going once I get to that point where I feel the best. And so it's a lot like stocks, right? If you don't know when to exit and you are too greedy, you will lose money. And there comes a point where you need to know when to let go, and to not get too attached to this to the work in that moment, and to remember that the work has a purpose, just like trading stock has a purpose, and that you can't lose sight of that goal. And so I think it's important for all of us to just be clear with ourselves as far, and precise and accurate as far as like, what are our goals and what am I trying to get out of whatever it is that I'm doing. And it could be for you to gym, it could be for you drawing, it could be photography, and all of these activities are the work. But you got to remember, what is the point? And if you're trying to get better and see what is the max or the highest point that you can get for the day, and to overcome yesterday's limits, well, you got to get yourself to that point, and leave that activity with a sense of inspiration or aspiration for the next time. Because unless you exit with that profit, then it's going to be hard for you to keep the flow going. And so for people that go to the gym, leaving the gym feeling like you went until your exhaustion and your failure on an emotional level or an effort level is something to consider, as to, is it worth it, and is it actually sustainable or worth doing in this manner. That's it, just something to reflect about, and I hope this is valuable for anybody watching. Thank you.